Greetings, everyone. Where are my glasses? I cannot see you. Da, 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 da. I see you now. We have Debbie J. Hello, hello. Cordelia. Hello, lovely lady. Thank you, Jim, for tagging me that little Ohio thing. That area is only about 4 hours away, so we're gonna try and go in October. Hey, what happened? So, yeah, I was reading up on it, and it said that the colors changed to the fall colors in October. So I'm gonna try and get out there in October. My volume is good. Brenda, hello, hello. Wait, I already called Cordelia. Let's see, PJB Stamper. Hello, Miss Pam. Linda, hello, Linda. Melissa K, hello, lovely lady. How are you all doing this beautiful, fine evening? It's nice and cooling out. It's nice and cool out. And I'm like, we needed to start doing some fall stuff, so we're gonna start right here. I got this little cute stamp set. Somebody had it on sale. You know me, try not to buy it full price. Make sure we get some coupons and stuff. Okay, what's going on? Why is my face? Okay, we're gonna lift it here. We're gonna move over here. There we go. So, yeah, one of the websites I shop at had it on sale, so I got this cute little fox, rabbit, hedgehog, and little owl from Hero Arts. And Crystal Salvato had got me this stencil set, and I haven't put it away, but I saw the little pine cones in there, and I think it'll go good with this little project that I'm creating in my head. Sandy, hello, hello. And then bringing back the leaf prints, the 8-piece. You can get the coordinating dies, which I do have here by my side, just in case. What is the Hero Arts called? Hero Arts is called Winter Critters. Let's see if we can't zoom that for you. CM650 Winter Critters. And then this one, if you guys, is set number 54. Set number 54. Yeah, it's just Tim Holtz mixed THMST054 mini stencil 54. And then of course leaf prints by Simon Hurley. Gloria, hello, hello. Maureen Pryor, hello, hello. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I want to use some stamping foam, and I'm gonna use the circly bit, which is great. It just pops out, so you can stamp it as a whole, you know, and just have like this line in the center of your project. You can pop it out and foam this part or this part, you know, but I think we're gonna do a center project, so we're gonna need the center to this. Stamping foam is pretty awesome. Many of my subbies know all about the stamping foam, but to make it work the best, you need some pressure, nice even pressure. So we're gonna create our pressure block, because if you put just a second, I'm trying to find my, if you put the wrong tape on your stamping foam like I did here, it will rip your stamping foam. I wasn't sad about it because it's still a really cool, interesting design. It's very grungy, and I put some more texture in there. So this one is always my example of what not to do. This one is on a smaller stamping block, okay? It's just a little thin guy. I don't particularly like stamping with these because my nails get in the way. So I use the thin ones for, oh, I forgot if that one's on that side too. This is press and seal, and just a little piece of copy paper on the back. And what happens is the press and seal, you press, and you then get a nice handle. And the press and seal will not ruin your little goodie. So you don't have to worry about that. And this is how I do it. You're gonna need a stamping block for your project. I'm just gonna use a big one today. You're gonna need a piece of copy paper, discarded paper, junk mail, whatever you have, and you want it to be almost the size of your stamping block. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means, and we don't even have to be so perfect as to get a cutter or anything, but you definitely can. You can definitely get a cutter. So we're just going to bend and peel. Okay, so we still have it in here. It's slightly, the edge is right there. Okay, so it's not perfect. Then we're gonna just alleviate, remove this, just like so. So then we have a nice piece of copy paper on the back side of this. Now the reason we need that is because when we fold over the press and seal, it's going to be sticky up here, and we just don't want to be sticking to our hands. That's all. Okay, so then we grab our press and seal, and if you guys do not have sticky mats, press and seal is what I use in my Misty. I know, crazy, right? And we thank Ms. Kim in Alaska for that, for pointing that out. It's fabulous. Now, you want enough to hang over, to flip over, okay? But you don't need a ton. And then you're gonna check where the sticky is. Okay, I just pushed both my fingers together and let go. It is sticky underneath. So I actually need it like this. I need the sticky side up. Okay, then we're just gonna take our scissors, nothing fancy. We're just gonna do our best, just like wrapping paper there, get that going, and voila. Okay, so we get that on there, and we know that this is the sticky side, which I'm now going to flip under, right, because I want my sticky side up. We're gonna put our little plate in there, and then we're gonna just fold. We can miter our corners. Okay, just do a little miter. And a miter, you know, it's just kind of like making envelope flaps, and it just helps it not bulk up. So then we can take that and fold it over, and then we can take that and fold it over. But we're gonna spin her around. Spin, spin, spin. We're gonna cut in at a little angle. Cut in at a little angle. Okay, we're just taking a little chunk out. And then one last corner to miter. And then we'll get everybody nice and snug. Snug in a bug. Snug as a bug in a rug. I don't know. That's that one. So everything kind of looks like little envelope flaps. Like, you can really see that, but that's okay. Yes, I heard that too, Mr. Jim, that Jennifer McGuire's husband developed press and seal, and it's fabulous. You should have some in your craft room and your kitchen. Okay, so now you just tuck these little sticky parts in, okay? You can do it however you want to do it. You can do the 2 ends and then 2 sides, whatever makes your heart happy. And then you're going to press it to itself. Okay, I'm going to press it to itself. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And we know that that sticky side is up because our fingers are sticking to it. Okay, and this is why we need that little piece of copy paper. When we get that on there, we're going to take this little piece of copy paper. I don't know what's going on here. We'll do like that, I think. Okay. And then you're going to press that copy paper right into the press and seal. Just like so. Okay. And now we have a sticky surface. Okay. That is going to grab our little foam piece. And you're going to want to give a good push into that. Okay. Because we want it to be sturdy. That way there we can flip and push. Okay. So there is our press and seal, and look at that. Look at that. It's just hanging on there. All right. And for this project, I did cut a piece of masking tape that is just a little bit bigger because I didn't have a circle that was perfect. I got my stacking dies somewhere. I did. I have them somewhere. I got my stacking dies and I just picked one that was a little bit bigger. I didn't want one that was too small. Okay, so I got a piece of masking magic that's ready to go. We've got this. We're going to get some card bases, which I have a pile of card bases over there. Oh, this one's got a little mucky muck on it. And you know what? We're still going to use it because it's fall colored mucky muck. Okay, we've got this. We need our heat tool. Something's plugged in here. Wrong heat tool. Come here, you. If you have this one is much better for your stamping foam. Trust me. I used the actual heat emboss gun for a long time. It does the job. Just be careful not to melt your stamping foam. Okay. This one does better about keeping the air moving, and this one is really good for the bigger stamping foams. So we got our heat it tool. We've got this. Now we need something to press into this to give us some fun designs. Now, I want to use these guys. You can use real leaves, okay? Real leaves, just like I did here. These are little rose leaves. Aren't they the cutest? It's so pretty. But we're going to use some of these and figure out a nice orientation in a circle format, right? We're just going to put these little guys in here. Get that little guy. Okay. Get that. I keep turning it the wrong way. Keep turning it the wrong way. And then we're gonna grab that like so. I'm gonna pull this off of here. We're just gonna kind of see how that's looking. I don't think I want that one there. Let's put that one in there. And then we'll take, oh yeah, that'll look good, I think. And then we can go like that. Okay, so about 10 seconds or so to warm this up. Can I zoom out? Yes, I can. I gotta adjust my, there we go. There we go. Well, I'm gonna be a pirate today. Just a little piratey. Just a little piratey. Okay, so maybe if I go there. There we go. Oops. Being difficult. Okay. So we have our stamps, stencils, actual leaves. You can definitely put down actual leaves. And then we have our stamping foam. Now this particular circle you could do just with your hand, or if you need that pressure, like I said, just push it on to some of this, okay? And we're gonna warm it up, but I'm actually gonna use my smaller one because I don't need a ginormous one. But you prep your small one just like I did the big one. Arr, she be pirating. Okay, so we're gonna turn on our heat tool. Okay, when it's fresh on, it's gonna take a little bit to warm up, okay? So we're not gonna start our 10 seconds till we get this bad boy warmed up a little bit. And then we're gonna just keep it moving, okay? Keep it moving. In about 10 seconds, and you can do a test if you're like, I don't know. You can push your finger in it, and if you leave a fingerprint, it's ready to go. We'll just take that little fingerprint right out. And you want to be kind of quick, so I like to heat while I have it in my hands. And then you can just flop her over, turn that off, press. See how I'm getting good even pressure because of our plate here. Push and lift, and you're gonna get some beautiful textures. Look at that. Oh, that's so fabulous. Okay, and we can change this up because that was a really good impression. So we'll set those guys over there. We're gonna get our little doodad. And we're going to be doing some stenciling, so we're going to go ahead and pull out our newest tool addition to the crafty room. We're going to grab this. I'm going to put this right in here. Oops, I got another piece of paper on there. Please hold. Get out of here. Get out of here. Here we go. We're going to put this down right in there. We're gonna grab some inks, fall colored inks. The other day we were using some Viper, and I'm thinking we need some Viper again, just cause it's cool. And we're gonna mix it with some traffic cone, and we're gonna have a little rag ready, okay? Because what if we, we just clean it. If we think we getting it a little too mucky to muck, we just clean it. Traffic cone, Viper, and some bee sting. Bee sting is a nice fall red, in my opinion. It's a nice bright kind of fall red. And again, if you're worried about contamination, just wipe the corner, because that's all I'm using. Just that little bitty corner. Okay, I've never had any problems doing this kind of goodness. Now you can stamp it just like this, it's fine, but I like the water addition, and we're just gonna mist a little bit of water on there because it gives it a new look. So it's just glossy from the water, not sopping wet, no drippity drips. Okay, and then on this I can feel the foam, so I know it's there. We're just gonna kind of eyeball it. It's pretty much right on the edge there, and oops, we're gonna just drop it right there. I need to replace the stamping or the press and seal on this one. It's been on here a while. Oh, look at that. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. That's a fun thing about stamping foam. Because if we use the stamps, we would only have the color on the stamps and all of this would be white, right? But we kind of reversed it. It's kind of lighter here and darker in the middle. Let's go ahead and do that again. Next. Okay. We're gonna do this one a little bit different. Let's just do this one. I'm not cleaning it, but I'm gonna put a heavy ring of red around there and then just kind of swirl in the other two colors. I'm using the same ones. Bee Sting, Traffic Cone, and Viper. Okay, just a little bit. Nothing too fancy. Then we're gonna mist that again. Okay. Then we're gonna kind of eyeball and shoot for the center. I don't do very good hitting the center, but I try. Debbie J, what are you doing this what are you doing that is piratey? Oh, my camera is in my eye. Arr. Janine, hello. Ooh, look at that. See, same stamp. And it's different because I turned it so that piece is up there when it was down there. So we get the same card but different. Hecka funny. I stamped it really close there and really close there. I tell you, I don't eyeball very well. But we can definitely trim this down and get that more centered. I just trim it off on that side. But look it. Okay. And you can keep going because this'll stay like this for a long time. This has been stamped in this for a couple years. And I'll show you. We'll do this one up. Let's clean this one off. We're gonna clean this one off. We're just gonna grab our rag. Now some colors stain, okay? It doesn't hurt it none. You just want to make sure that the color is off, that it's not going to transfer. But I actually haven't had a lot of issue with the Simon Hurley inks staining. Maybe a little bit around the edges, but for the most part it comes off pretty clean. See that? Ooh, look 'em pristine. So this one is hecka old, like I said. It's an oldie but goodie. So if you do one that you like, because you get 4 of these in a pack, okay, you're gonna plop your little, well, 4 of these ones, 2 of these ones. So depending on the size, you either get 4 or 2. Jim had a question. Do you get we'll do that test right now. He is wondering if we get the same result if we wet the paper instead of the foam. So let's find out. We're gonna put our little block on there, give that a press, flip that over. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go in with the Viper, and this time I'm gonna do more Viper. You know what? I think that'll be fun. We're gonna just use Viper, but we're gonna purposely put the lines from the ink pad in there. So you see that? The lines in the ink pad? Why not? So this one will ink up and spritz. Okay. nice gloss, not drippy drippy. Then we're going to flip and press. Oh, okay. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Okay, come here, you. Pokey tool, I need you. I'm going to be careful not to poke into my mat. Just get underneath the paper. Oh, look at that. I love that. And these are real leaves. Okay, we're going to do this again. We're going to ink it up. Try and do similar. Put some marks in it, just like before. Okay, so we've got some lines and some marks. This time we're gonna wet the paper, okay? Because Jim says, what do you do? Or how does it look? Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna mist the paper. Oops, stick our finger in the ink. That works. So it's not runny, it's just misted. And then we're going to stamp that down nice and crooked. Stamped it down nice and crooked. Ooh, it's bleeding out. Ooh, so you get more bleeding. Let's see if we can see that. This is more of a crisp line, and this one is more of a bleeding line, but the texture is the same. So you can do either one, and note that if you spray the whole paper, you're gonna give your whole paper texture, because this is not watercolor paper, this is just regular paper. So now we've got this weird little texture going on because we misted the whole paper. So yeah, it just gives it a different look. Try and see if you can. I kind of like the bleeding edge though. That is kind of cool. Let's turn it this way so we can see that it is the same. Can't believe I haven't used Viper very much. You betcha, Jim. So, I mean, 30 minutes, we have wrapped our little board. We have made 4 cards. I mean, look at that. Oh, I got a little orange on there, but that's okay. Look at that. We've made 4 card bases already. So we're gonna go ahead and set that aside. We're gonna rinse this bad boy off. Okay. Just like so. Find a clean part of my rag here. There we go. Look at that. Oh, so nice. Okay, so we get this all cleaned up. Okay, this I leave in there forever because I like this pattern, right? And this is my example one because I ripped it with some double stick tape. Okay, and then this one, you know, we did the other stamping and stuff, but we're gonna take this image out because I can make this anytime because I have the stamps. So all we're gonna do is turn on our heat tool, and we're just gonna heat this until it starts going away. Okay, you see that little guy right there? He's starting to flatten out. He's like, oh, bye. Slow process. It's a little slow process. But look at that. Disappearing right before your eyes. Okay, kind of quick. A minute or so, and it's done. Okay. If you take the image out within minutes of putting it in, you know, 10, 20, 30 minutes, it's going to go kind of quick. if you leave your image in there, trying to find, I know I have one, okay? If you leave your image in there, this is from last year, okay? It's just gonna take longer to get out. But you wanna keep it going, okay? If you're finding you're having troubles getting the image out, I do this, flip and smush into your glass mat or your flat surface, and it will help push that impression out, okay? We just keep it going, and you can kind of see it's still there. Again, if you leave it a long time, it's going to take a long time to come out. And so we push. And then we, oh, I think that's pretty flat. It's more of a design issue now. But yeah, so you can get it out, it just takes a lot longer, okay, versus this one that came like almost brand spanking new. Short time of an impression, long time impression, okay? So when you're done and you're done with the image, take it out. If you want to save your image forever, save your image forever. I'm keeping that one forever. I love it. Stamps out beautifully all the time. All the time. I'm going to hang up my heat tool. And I'm just using regular card bases stuff. You know, nothing too fancy. I'm going to get my little, these two are done. These two, I just need to trim them, add a little critter, and those two are done. One of these, we'll do this one. I wanted to see how it would look. I wanted to see how it would look with some pine cone in the background. And we're just gonna do a light color of this, okay? But we need to get our mask, because I don't want the pine cones on this guy. Actually, let me go ahead and dry this, because this is still damp. I'll go ahead and dry this. And you can tell if your project is still damp because wet paper is cold. Most paper stays room temperature, so if your paper is wet, it'll be cold. And we're just gonna get that. I don't want to heat my rubber mat. Okay, so that's nice and warm now. And if we cool it off, it's still not, it's not cold anymore. So we're gonna plop that on there. We're gonna get our little mask. Okay, the Gina K has 1 or 2 split lines, and if you can find that, it's really good. I'm gonna use, see, this circle is just a hair bigger. Just a hair bigger. I think it'll be fine. So then I'm gonna peel this just like so. Ooh, I think I did pretty decent right there. So then we're gonna take our little, any kind of stencil. Maybe you just have some leaves or foliage, whatever you want to do, because we're staying in the fall area. Oh, I gotta tape that back up. I'm just gonna grab a light tan color. Okay, I'm gonna get us some cookie dough here, and because cookie dough is a light color, I am going to really clean my brown brush. said what? Butamus. Butamus is a good word. Oh, we have a hair. Ooh. Give your, if you're using your pad, using your pads, give it a haircut. The little ink pads, the little felt ones, they get little straggles, okay? Those little straggles wick the ink out. Ask me how I know. Anyways, you just want to give it a haircut and make sure it doesn't fall on your project, okay? Because those little stragglers, if they get outside the lid, okay, if this little guy was to work his way outside the lid and sit next to a piece of paper, that piece of paper will soak. It's, yeah, again, ask me how I know. Oops. But yeah, so you just want to keep these. I had on my little pads, the Tim Holtz distress ones, the label was just saturated, and I'm like, what? Oh, we haven't even used it yet. Let's please use it. The label was just saturated, and I was like, what's going on? It literally just pulls all that ink right out of there. We don't want that sliding around, so we're gonna have our little paw. Oh, yeah, yep, definitely. The paper is wet, it's cold, and when it's dry, it's room temperature. Okay, so we're just gonna go in. We're gonna tap off because I have my little plasticky thing right there. And I don't want this like stark, I want my centerpiece to really pop out, okay? And this is of course smaller than my card, so I'm just gonna move it, let it do its thing. Just kinda, I don't mind if it overlaps a little. Ooh, look at that. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna get that right up there, and it's moving, it's wiggling, it's the background, it don't matter. We're gonna just clean up our brush. See, I don't even need to go back in. Ooh, look at that, look at that. See that? Just a nice light color. And then we're going to grab, we're gonna close this up before I forget. We're gonna grab our little pokey tool, and I don't want to muck up my mask, okay? So I'm gonna use my pokey tool. I'm gonna put a little bend in the paper, and I'm gonna just let my pokey tool find its way underneath this. I'm not gonna go in and stab at it. I don't want to mess up the edge of that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Because we can save this little mask. Now, you don't have to put the backing back on it, because you can just use, yeah, you can use the masking magic bag or whatever you store it in. La la la. And so now I have that. I can even make a little note on it and say stamping foam. Almost forgot how to spell circle, so I just marked it, stamping foam circle, so the next time I need a mask for the circle, I can just come and grab this. This will be good for several uses. Hello, T. Put that back. So we've got this lovely, and now we don't need to save that, so that's going in the waste bin. We're gonna find, there they are, our little critters, the Hero Arts little fox. Ugh, these are gonna be great. peel these. Peel. We're gonna do a fox for this one. I just think that'll be really nice. And then we'll do a little owl for this one. Look at that. And then let's do a little hedgehog for this one. And we'll put the little rabbit on this one. Okay. Gonna grab ourselves a little paper. I have this out, so I'm just gonna keep using it. We're gonna put this on here. We need our owl, our rabbit, our fox, and our hedgehog. Okay, we're just gonna put them on there like, hey, stay, like so. I'm gonna grab our lid. Ooh, I scratched it. I don't know. I got some gooey goos on it. We're gonna just pick those up. We're gonna get our favorite Stampin' ink, cause why not? Ooh, we should emboss them. I got a Tailored Expression embossing tool. Isn't it pretty? So hopefully that did that. We're just going to use our Lost Shadow because, you know, it's Beautimus. It's sitting right here on my desk. Coffee. She needs some coffee. Stamp our little critters. Hopefully that doesn't stamp. I have put that right there. Press. Oh yeah. Oh, they need a second go round because they're brand new and I didn't clean them. They just need a little bit more ink. Yes, I saw your solar paste. I gave you a thumbs up on your little mini video. It was cute. Alright, so look at that. Just Beautimus, not stabbing, just gently gliding that out of there. Look at this. We can just set everybody out of the way. Boop. Okay, and then we're gonna get we need this heat tool. I don't have my coffee ground or my coffee thingy, so we'll use that one. Unplug that tool. Plug this tool in. Two animals. Thank you, T. These are the Hero Arts. What are they? The Hero Arts Winter Critters. I got them on sale somewhere. Either Ranger, Scrapbook.com, or I don't know if it. No, I don't think it was Spellbinders. It's either Ranger or Scrapbook.com. Oh, it's Scrapbook.com. I got it with my Simon Hurley kit. That's right. Look at that. Beautimus. Set that there while I clean my mess, because I made a heaper of a mess. Psh. Get that right back into the container. Tappity tap. Don't look back. Oh no. Yappity yap. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. It's something, right? Something in there. I'm gonna wipe my desk because I got powder everywhere. Oh, I tell ya. Okay. Then we're just gonna heat these little cuties. And Lost Shadow just works like a clear because it doesn't change. Please hang up. Lost Shadow doesn't change the black because it's a gray on black. So yeah. Oh, glow in the dark, yeah. Aww. Missed it. What did you get at Joann's? I don't know, I missed it too. Just got some on clearance today at Joann's. Maybe the Hero or embossing powder, maybe. Yeah, little. No, well, I'm having talking issues. Stop music. Little videos would work. Hope my subs. Yeah, I think so, Miss Linda. I liked your little video. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and color these. Now, this is not watercolor paper, you guys, but we're gonna do it anyways. Abraham, don't look! We're just... yes, we are. And here is... I haven't pulled this out in forever. Let's see how well it is. This is a Ranger ink palette, but these are all my Simon Hurley inks. So we're gonna see what we got going on here. And I've mixed the colors a few times because, yeah, I'm like impatient that way. So we're gonna see what we got going on. And I forgot to get my paper wet. It is a good idea to get your work area damp, okay? It'll take the ink better, especially if you're not using watercolor paper, okay? So then we're gonna get that. Oh yeah, look at that. Just blend that in there. Just darken that up a wee bit, because you know there's little spotted owls and stuff. I'm gonna get that in there, little dark area right under there, because why not? It might be a little bit too dark, but there's that. There we go, and then we'll give him some little orangey brown feet. I don't know what color their little talons are, but that's what color mine are going to be. Little orangey yellow. So, bird done. Easy peasy. Pick up some of this darker brown, and we're going to do our little hedgehog. Just get that color in there. I didn't get that wet, but that's alright. Then we'll just pull that color a little bit. We'll go into that little lighter color, right down into his toesies, like so. Hedgehog done. Look at that. Look at that. And rabbit. What color do we want our rabbit? I don't know. What color is this? Let's add some water to that. A little bit darker there. Maybe make this a little spotted, a spotted bunny. Maybe he needs a little spot right there. And when you're doing spotted animals, if you go around the outside with a darker color, it tends to look a little bit more realistic. Okay, and it doesn't have to be all the way around, but just kind of go in and darken up some of the area around there. So we're gonna have this cute little spotted rabbit. Isn't he cute? Easy peasy, easy peasy. And then our fox, this particular fox, we want that orangey color, but orange, of course, you know, we don't want it orange because they're like a brownish orange. So we're going to add brown to our orange, and we're going to give it a little test. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so again, I forgot to get my brush wet, so we're just gonna get that in there, and we're gonna leave the cheek alone, and the tips of the ears, we're gonna have those just be white. Okay, so then we're gonna get this light little orange going on here, right in there. And then we're going to darken it up because we got it a little too, if you add too much water, it'll thin it out. So we just need to go in and add, do it again. And I used a little bit of orange and a little bit of brown. Okay. And it's watercolor, it doesn't have to be perfect. And this part, yep, that part there. And his little chin. And we're gonna have a little white foot, because why not? And then he's all done. I mean, that's it. Nothing too scary, yeah. I've got this beautiful mess of some orangey colors, so I'm gonna just go ahead and clean that up with a piece of paper, because why not? I'm gonna move this, and as you can see, I've had this in here for a long time, and you just add water and it's still beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna slide that over there. We're gonna do tap, lift, twist. Tap, lift, and twist, and then you can kind of see what's missing some color. So this corner needs some color, this corner needs some color, and we're out of color, but that's okay. Tap it down, lift it, twist it, tap it down, lift and twist, and that's how you're gonna get these cleanup pieces. Ugh. And then you can take and stamp right over the top of that. That would be pretty. Okay, so we're gonna grab our scissors and do some fussy cutting. Okay. We're just gonna, and I do not know if these have coordinating dies, because you know me. But I could have scanned and cut if I'd have thought about it. But I didn't. And I'm just going to give them, now with embossing powder, you can cut right up to the line kind of easily. But I'm just going to give them a nice little white border like they were ephemera. Because that's just how I'm feeling today. So we're just going to cut in there right around like it's a little bit of ephemera. Do do do, scoop ba doo ba doo ba doo. One rabbit, all done. There's that. Look at this owl. Isn't it just a nice, simple owl? Nothing too fancy. We just added extra color around a few little areas. Colored those little talons. In and out. Move the paper. Oh, you guys can't even see. Thank you, Janine and Donna Nipper. There we go. There's that one. Nice. I like these shapes. They're easy cut shapes. Look at that. Still seeping fox. Pink. And last but not least, our little Harold. Yes, we must call all hedgehogs Heralds. Because I once had a hedgehog whose tag said Harold. And my dad's name was Harold. So all hedgehogs are Heralds. This one is a little more finicky, but it's a lot of just pretend you're following along. About back here, just up and down, up and down. You'll be fine. And around for the nose. Yep. Ta-da! Our little Harold. Look at, aren't they cute? Easy peasy. Okay, our next little step is deciding deciding. We've got white card base, we've got this, ooh, that might look good on that funky color card base, and a black card base. These are my go-to card bases. This is not exactly, I don't know what color that is. It's kind of a greenish color, but it works. Actually, I think that one actually looks pretty darn good with that. Okay, that one is getting that one. Yeah. You know what? I like this green one. Let's do this one on the top fold. Top fold, top. Hey, come here. We'll do this one on that one. I'm not liking that. Are we gonna go all fall? Oh, look at that. Yeah, we're just gonna go all fall. And then we'll add some inking around this one when we you know, I really like it like this. we'll do some inking and see how we feel. We might have to go in with the stencil. I'm just saying. I don't know. But we need to trim these so they'll all fit and give us a little funness. Ooh, let's do decal. Decal trimming. Monsieur Crunch. Monsieur Crunch. Okay. We're just going to take a teeny bit off of this side. Ms. Donna Nimper says, cut off the white and add it to the black. Oh, I don't want to. I'm being lazy. We're just going to trim it down. But you totally could. We could, because we already know we have a die that basically fits this. We could die cut that right out. But I'm going to do this. And we're going to put this over here and see. I'm just kind of eyeballing. So this is where I cut it. The circle is not quite to the ledge. So we're going to do this. We're going to get that circle and we're just going to get it not quite to the edge. And then we're going to chop. And then that made it okay, so it's a full quarter and then a schmidgel. So we're gonna do a full quarter, then a smidgel. And hey, look at that. It's very nice. But yeah, we're gonna tone back this white. Okay. Same here. This one's not too bad. We're going to take just a little bit off the side. Okay. And oops, let's look where that is. We have a little bit bigger gap between the circle and that edge there. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Get up. Maybe right about there. Which made this, we only took a quarter off. Awesome sauce. So we're going to take a little bit off the top and then get this down to 5 1/4. And we have the deco trimmer. Yeah. Monsieur Crunch. Hey, Mish. Even though you're not a flower person, okay, even though you're not a flower person, a lot of us are. So you can just make the cards with flowers and we'll take them. Okay, so the little squares are a bit harder because I never stamp them good and straight. I always stamp them crooked, even with, there's a little stencil that you can kind of pair with your stamping foam. But oddly, doesn't that just look really straight right there? I don't know. But we're going to chop these two down quite far, okay? So what I'm going to do, and I always muck this up too, but we're going to try it. We're going to get the design and I'm going to kind of line it up in there. So we're going to see how that goes. Okay. So I'm going to get the design and I'm going to line it up and kind of cross my fingers that it's going to cut straight. Oh look, I think I did. Hot dog. And I'm using this tall finger guide as my guide. So I didn't even like measure that, but look at that. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look just fabulous? Ooh. So, yeah, this one, this one is crooked. Okay. Maddie, hello, hello. Okay, so we're gonna get this in here and we're gonna try and get it lined up right there. I think that looks good. And my little piece was not straight, so that's good. And then we're gonna line that up right there. That looks good. Let's see about lining that up right. Hopefully. I don't know. That one might be messed up. Might be messed up. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Look at that. Look at that. Woo-wee. Look at. I love that one. That Viper matches this crafty color very nicely. Very nicely. I'm not sure what color it is. I think our friend Mary Alice sent this one. It's very, it matches the Viper really good, so I'm not complaining at all. We need some adhesive. Now, this is where the artsy decisions come in. If you're mailing a lot of them, glue it down, okay? If you don't mind the extra postage, foam tape it up, because it's just gonna be more magical, okay? So we'll glue one and we'll foam the other, and you'll see. It'll be so nice. Okay, we're gonna flip, get our glue scissors. So, and then we're gonna take a skinnier piece right down the center. My foam lasts so long because I have different sizes. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna peel the one down the center completely out. Bye-bye. We're gonna peel the sides down and out. So we have little flappers. Down and out, okay? Your little flappers. This part here that has the slippity slides on it, that's what we're gonna measure, okay? Because we can move it around. Just don't push too much in the center, okay? We're gonna kind of eyeball it, see if we like it where we have it, kind of double check everything. It's mostly good. So I'm gonna press the top because that's all sticky. Then we're gonna just slide out our little tabs, smooth that out, and now we have our card. And that little extra dimension, it just makes it more artsy fartsy. Good night, Janine. So there's that guy. Now we're gonna do this. We're just gonna glue this down, and that way there you can know. You don't have to foam tape it. I was doing my glue last night and I didn't. Come on. There we go. Hopefully. Nope. There's probably something stuck in there. A nice clog. Because that's what happens. We're going to send this down through like so. Hopefully I got it. Sometimes we just need to go in there and clean that out. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna do, in your liquid glue, you got a little bit of wiggle room, so wiggle it where you need it. Okay, they look the same on camera, but I can tell there's a little shadow piece going on right there. I know this one's popped up. It looks nicer. And we're gonna foam tape this one up. So let's glue this. Let's close this before our glue gets gloppy. And then we're going to ink our edges with this one. And we're gonna do it dark. We're gonna do it dark, because why not? Okay. So we're gonna tap into our ink. We're gonna make sure we don't have any on our fingers, and then we're gonna drag it right across. Okay, just drag it right across, and it's like scooping. I don't know how to describe it. You go down, up, and you just like scoop it. Tap, 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 scoop, scoop, scoop. Okay. Using a really dark brown is going to make it look like it's singed a little. Okay, nice and dark edges. Look at that. Ugh. Now we're going to clean off our brush. Okay, we're going to clean that off, but not all the way off. And then we're going to go in and just go over that a little bit more, just to take some of that white away. Okay, and we don't want to do it perfectly. There we go. Look at that. And we took a lot of color out of there. You see that? It's very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. And then we're going to glue this one down. I'm going to glue her down, glue her down. I'm going to have to clean. There's something in there. I know it. There's something in there. And I know you guys are like, God, that's a lot of glue. No, it's not. It's actually not pushing out very much glue at all. There's something in there. And that's from me not closing it. Like, I should have closed it before I put this down. But what fun would that be? Okay. Get that. Okay, and then we're going to foam tape this one up. We're going to do this one down the center, because that's what we did on the last one. Right down the center, right down the center. Bloop. Then we're going to take these guys right down the edge. So again, we're going to pull the centerpiece. Okay, we're going to double. Haha, I almost glued it to that one. That would have been great. Let's see. Well, how are we opening this one? This one's a top fold. Okay, make sure it goes like this. So we pull the whole center one, flip out our edges. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Flip. And we're gonna push with the non-stickies. Hey, cooperate. That center one just wants to stick. Okay. And then we're just going to eyeball it because that's about the best as I can do. I'm an eyeballer. Get that center one. Get those ones. Pull. Bloop. Pull. Bloop. Yeah. Look at, oh, I should have edged up that one too. That would have been nice too. But that's okay. So there's those. We got our little fox. We're going to put on this one. Brenda is back. Okay. We're just going to glue these guys on. Just like so. And then in the future, if you want, you put a little sentiment right in there and ship that off and it's ready to go. I'm not much of a sentimenty person. If you guys receive these in the fall, okay, I'm sending some of these out this Halloween. Well, Halloween cards and fall cards. They're going out here in October. And if you guys get one of these, you're welcome to send it out to a friend. You can put your own sentiment on it. Change it up a little bit. Because this, you know, this does come with little sentiments. I could do warm wishes, happy holidays. There's no one else I'd rather spend the holidays with. There's a Merry Christmas. But see, just putting it even up there would be really cute. And then you have this big, or just leave it like that. And then have your little sentimenty on the inside. I like to do that. Put the sentiments on the inside. And then our little rabbit. Okay. Let's get you. Let's make sure this opens up the right way. Put that right there. There's our little rabbit and our little Harold just hanging out. And he would be right here. And again, you know, you can drop a really big sentiments on these ones. Leave them as they are. Put a sentiment on the inside. You could even stamp. Ooh, that would have been nice. I could have stamped that on in the little corner up there. But that's okay. I think it looks good. So we have those two. And then those two. I definitely like the stenciling around the outside. But it's not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you guys for hanging out with me as we did the fun stamping foam and whatnot. Yeah. they're this little guy's a predator too. He would eat the little rabbit if he got the chance to. Right? But yeah, so that's our Hero Arts winter critters. Hero Arts winter critters. The Simon Hurley stamping foam, we use the circle and the smaller block. And then the Stampers Anonymous little, I think it's 54. Yeah, set 54. We just use the little piney cones ones out of there. And then the Simon Hurley leaf prints. Yeah, that's what we did into our stamping foam. Thank you, Melissa, and thank you all for hanging out with me. we will be live again on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on my channel. And I hope to see you guys then. I've got lots of product that I haven't used yet, so pop in and see what's coming out of the bin next time. Until then, have a great crafty evening, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Sorry, I was reading comments.